Welcome back to the program. We are still in Chiang Rai at the MTF 2012, the Mekong Tourism Forum. And right here at the moment, we have special guests to the show, His Excellency Sounh Manivong, the Director General of Tourism Development Department of the Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism of Laos PDR. สวัสดีค่ะ Thank you very much to join us on the show. Before we go anywhere further, maybe I should ask you, has Laos PDR been joining the MTF since the beginning?
Yes, Lao PDR is, as other member GMS country, we joined the tourism sector's cooperation since 1992, and I myself also joining from start the beginning.
Wow, okay,
yes.
20 years.
Also, we have after our leaders have the agreement in Hanoi in 1992, then in 1993, the ADB or ASEAN Development Bank, they organized the workshop to make the workshop and for the introduction of the GMS tourism sector cooperation in Kunming in 2003. I start from that at that time up to now.
So then
and own of the MTF.
And you have been attending every one of them. Okay, 20 years. So then I gonna have to ask, throughout the course of 20 years of joining, a lot of people always question, there's a lot of forum going on. Is it really useful? Is it really benefit the tourism industry, such as for your country?
Yes, it's, of course, it's a really very benefit because if we promote by single country, of course, we cannot attract more visitors, and also we cannot have more funding to promote. When we have the joint cooperation, we can attract more funding, more cooperation from the private sector of the member countries and outside the GMS countries to join together, like PATA or association of tourism association in each country.
So in the press release, your Deputy Director General Tulip was saying a little earlier that in Laos, it has been a lot of development, of course, about tourism, but there's still lack of public utilities, which is necessary to make it sustainable.
Yes, of course, in tourism development, not only in my country, I think that all over the world, it would have the negative impact and positive impact. But we try to control it as much as possible. We try to minimize the negative impact by, from our experience. Of course, Lao tourism industry is not very long history. We start promote tourism since 1991 only, but we after the few years of development, we learn from the countries, like neighboring countries, especially Thailand or other countries, that what kind of impact that we need to minimize. And then after that, we have the policy. Our government put the policy on tourism development. Our policy, then we have policy, then we have strategy. Up to now, we develop tourism according to the 2020 National Tourism Strategy. On that strategy, we have some priority program. We have 7 priority programs.
So let me ask you, you said the plan is until 2020?
12, yes. 2020.
2020?
Yes. But from
so what is the goal of the 2020?
The goal of 2020, the goal that we will develop Laos as a main tourism destination. It's a final destination, I mean.
Of the region?
Of the region, yes.
Okay.
Yes. And to make the tourism to contribute as the key contribution to the national economy. And then to develop Lao tourism as on sustainable manner, we use the natural resources, historical or cultural resources by very carefully. We need to balance it. Yes.
Talking about balance and sustainable in the growing economy,
Yes.
such as Laos,
Yes.
how can you balance the tourism industry, the capitalism, all this money that's flowing in with the development and infrastructure? How can you balance out that you make sure that it's not going to damage or change the heritage, culture and tradition of Laos?
Of course, before developing of some tourism attraction or some tourism site, we need to make the study and to make the plan, the master plan, and to follow by the program and projects, some small projects. Then follow by, but for is one of the important is to attract more stakeholders.
Okay.
Yes. If we want to develop tourism in a sustainable manner, we need to attract more stakeholders, private sector, public sector, as well as the communities.
So you're talking about the foreign investment?
Not
as
only
well?
foreign investment also as well. Yes.
Okay.
We have up to now to support the tourism development. Our government have the tourism law. The law of tourism was approved by the National Assembly since 2005.
Okay.
Yes. And that law is we have some article talking about how to regulate.
Okay, just to be like protocol of what you need to do, what needs to be done.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So talking about plan for the 2020, is the bigger and better upgraded airport is part of the plan too? Because the Luang Prabang is planned to finish in 2013, right?
You know, the tourism master plan or tourism strategy, we only include what the infrastructure that we need the government to develop to support tourism industry. But for the detail, is the master plan of several sectors.
Okay.
But of course, we in our master plan also we include what if we want to develop Laos as tourism destination, we need to develop infrastructure like airport, like road, like bridging, then we need to facilitate the tourism like right now.
To make it more convenient.
More convenient. Yes.
For the tourists.
Yes.
Then
Yes, in GMS the tourism framework, also we were talking about how to make it easier to enter to the country.
Right.
Yes, like free visa or one common visa. But for the free visa or common visa, it's long procedure because we need to study all of the member countries' situation. And
I was going to ask you about that. How do you think? Is it possible to happen within 2015 to make it seamless for the travelers within the region for the ASEAN? Because a lot of people have been talking about that for the visa.
Yes, many people talking about the seamless or visa-free for the GMS or for the ASEAN. But I think that in the year 2015, still earlier, because of the situation of member countries, it's not the same.
Right.
It's not the same situation. We need to, but I know that on ASEAN framework, they have also the leaders agree to have to appoint
try to make it
happen.
Right.
But now it's still going on the study.
At least we know it's gonna it's gonna happen.
Yes.
Then I have to ask you about the tourism trend of Laos.
Yes.
Coming toward the 2015, is there any change? Let's say in Thailand, a lot of people tend to like to go into small places
Yes.
or boutique hotels, or some people talking more about ecotourism. How is the tourism trend in Laos?
The tourism trend in Laos, from the past up to the year 2011, the number of tourism coming to Laos increased constantly, as I mentioned. It's about 20% the annual growth rate between 1993 up to 2011. And we expect up to the year 2015 is we expect about 10% increase by year by year.
So what
and we expect about 3.5 million up to the year 2015.
So what do you think will be the unique characteristic or unique quality of Laos as a tourism country that make you so different from other neighboring countries in the region?
Of course, if talking about the tourism resources in our region, is almost the same, because we are Buddhism, we are the same, but at the same situation, at the same characteristic, we have different. We have unique in our country. We have unique of Laos is the hospitable people.
Right.
Or we have authentic tourism resources or cultural side. Yes.
The World Heritage Site.
The World Heritage Site also we have 2 World Heritage Sites.
Beside in Luang Prabang.
Beside Luang Prabang, we have Wat Phu Champasak in Champasak province.
Okay. Then I'm gonna have to ask you one more thing. What do you expect from ASEAN economy community that's gonna come together in 2015?
For the ASEAN common.
What do you expect to happen? Maybe in terms of tourism industry?
In terms of tourism industry, we expect to have more visitors coming to our country, and also can earn the more revenue, and also to have more experience by because in the ASEAN framework we have the standard committee, and also we have the professional
training.
Yes.
I was going to ask, have you prepared anything differently? But you already said that you have some kind of training program, yeah?
Yes.
Anyway, so maybe last question.
Yes.
If I would ask you to address or request something to the leaders of other countries in the region or in ASEAN, what would you like to say to them?
Yes. For the own of the leaders of other countries, as for the GMS or ASEAN, for the tourism industry, I think that it should be necessary to put tourism as on the priority program on socio-economic development plan of the country. I took some example for Laos. Tourism is one of the 11 priority program in our socio-economic development of our government. I think that to take into account on this, and also to take into account on the environmental protection, environment and cultural conservation.
Oh, I was going to ask, I know I said that was the last question, but there is one more thing. A lot of people said that tourism is an enemy of environment.
Yes.
But Pata said tourism is actually an ally of environment.
Yes.
How do you see tourism and environment going together?
I think that if we have good policy, we have good plan, we can reduce or we can minimize the negative impact to the environment. Because when we develop tourism, we also make the tourism awareness program. On that program, we make the people understand about how to minimize impact on the environment, how to use the environment as a tourism resources.
Right.
Yes.
So training and education
Yeah,
is very vital.
Training, education, and also the regulation. For example, if you develop big hotel, you need to have the solid buster,
Right.
there, or to reduce the
To make it more sustainable.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you very much for your
you're
time.
welcome,
I
yes.
hope you enjoy your stay here in Chiang Rai. ขอบคุณมากค่ะ And that's all the time we have in ASEAN Talk Special Edition at the MTF 2012 in Chiang Rai. I hope you enjoy the show. Until see you next time. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดี